Women are wet when they show these 5 signs. Female psychology. Have you ever wondered how to decode these grit signals women send when they arrotellento you? It's no secret that attraction is as much about subtle unspoken behaviors as it is about mystery. But there's the thing. Most men complete live look the scenes today. We're peeling back thicker curtain on female psychology to cover the 5 secret signals that show when a woman is truly attracted to you. Viscerant, just random behaviors. They are deeply rooted in psychology and hum. Some of them are so subtle you might have noticed them before, but didn't fully understand what they meant. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll not only learn to recognize these signs, but I'll understand the science behind them. Trust me, knowing these could change how you approach relationships forever. Now, why does this matter? Because ending these signals isn't just about attraction. It's about fostering grasp, building meaning weekly connections. Why women hide their arousal signs, and creating relationships based on mutual understanding. When you learn to pick upon these behaviors, you'll not only save yourself from misreading situations, but you'll also become the type of man who knows how to respond with confidence and clarity. Before we dive in, let me ask you, have you ever had a moment where I felt like a woman was giving you mixed signals? 1 minute, she's leaning and fully engaged. And the next she seems this. The reality is, women often communicate their attraction in ways that are nonverbal. And when you learn to read these cues, you unlock a whole new level of connection. Let's start with the psychology behind maltreation. Have you ever wondered why women are drawn to certain traits or behaviors? The answer lies in evolutionary psychology. For centuries, women have been wired to see quality, signal strength, stability, and emotional security. This isn't just about physical strength. It's like a confidence, attentiveness, and the ability to create a safe emotional space. Here's the fascinating part. While men often respond to visual cues, women are more likely to be influenced by emotional and psychological triggers. What does that mean for you? It means sign number 1. The subtle glance that what truly matters to most, women's in the car you or the brand of your watch. It show you make them feel when a woman feels seen, heard, and valued. It activates a deep sense of connection that goes beyond physical attraction. But here's where things get tricky. Attraction isn't always straightforward. Women often communicate interest through subtle behaviors and missing. These questions lead to confusion or missed opportunities. That's why understanding signals is essential. When you can recognize the difference between genuine attraction and casual friendliness, you gain the confidence to appropriately and avoid missteps. The key is to focus on patterns, when behavior on its own might not mean much. But when you see multiple sigs and lining, that's when you know the sense behind female attraction. There's something deeper going on and we'll reveal first of these 5 secret signs. And trust me, won't want to miss it now. Let's get into the first of the 5 secret signs women show when they are truly interested. Sign 1, genuine eye contact. One of the most powerful signals a woman can give is through her eyes. Have you ever noticed her holding your gaze just a little longer than usual? Genuine eye contact goes beyond a casual glance. It's prolonged, intentional, and often accompanied by subtle cues like elated pupils and a warm, inviting expression. Why is this so significant? Eye contact is one of the oldest forms of nonverbal communication. Psychologically, it's linked to building intimacy and trust. When a woman feels connected to you, she's naturally drawn to make eye contact as it signals sickness and vulnerability. It's her way of saying, I see you and want you to see me too. Here's the practical tip. When you notice this sign, reciprocate with confidence. Hold her gaze, not in a way that feels intense or overbearing, but with a relaxed, self-assured energy. A dune smile to signal that you're ring and dawned. Confidence is incredibly attractive, and your ability to meet her eye contact with a hesitation reinforce that connection. Remember, this isn't about staring. It's about creating a shared moment of understanding. Now, let's move on to the second sign. 2 subtle touches. This is one of the most telling signs that a woman is drawn to you. Subtle touches can seem innocent in surface, but they often carry deeper meaning. Maybe she lightly brushes her hand against yours during a conversation, touch your arm to emphasize a point, or places her hand on your shoulder while laughing at your joke. These gestures might seem small, but they're intentional and a desire for connection from a psychological helper. Physical touch is a powerful form of communication. It's soften and unconscious way for women. To sign number 2, small shifts in body language bridge. The gap between sin. Number 1, prolonged eye contact and pupil dilation, emotional and physical attraction. When a woman feels comfortable around you, touch comes her way of inviting closeness. The waters to see how you're spin. Here's how you handle it. When you notice these subtle touches, reciprocate appropriation. This doesn't mean you should immediately escalate physical contact. Instead, mirror her actions in a respectful and natural way. For example, if she touches your arm during a conversation, her tail in her shoulder or hand when in faces Zinga point can signal that on the same wavelength. And Becky is to stay within her comfort zone while demonstrating that you're tuned tower signals. But you don't want to do over-ink or overreact. Keep it natural and let the connection biblop organically by paying attention to feel but meaningful gestures. Yo-noddingly deepen the connection. But also hear that you're someone who understands and respects her boundaries. Sign 3. Active listening and responses. The third sign is all abutho. She engages with you during a conversation. Pay attention to the little things. Is leaning in when you tuck? Does she need an agreement or mirror your gestures? Maybe she's asking thoughtful follow-up questions or loying at your jokes a little longer than usual. These all signs of active listening and genuine interest. Here's why. This matters. Women often show their attraction by giving their full attention to someone they are drawn to. From a psychological standpoint, this behavior is rooted in the desire to connect, on an emotional and in when a woman prioritizes what you are saying. She's subtly communicating that she values your thoughts and wants to keep the conversation flowing. So, how do you keep that connection alive? The keys to reciprocate her engagement. But show here not just hearing her words, but genuinely lean in slightly when she speaks. Maintain eye contact and respond thoughtfully. Avoid giving generic answers or letting sign number too subtle lip biting and touching your mind wonder. She'll notice if your focus shifts. Most importantly, don't to dominate the conversation as swapping questions that invite her to share more about herself. Be showing you're as invested in the dialogue. As you build a dynamic where a mutual interest thrives. Sign for play, teasing, or flirting. The fourth sign is playful teasing or flirting. This is where things start to get fun. If she's cracking lighthearted jokes, play flick longing, you, or even mock Arjinga about something trivial, you've likely caught her attention. Why do women do this? Flirting is a natural way to test through waters and create a sense of comfort and excitement. From a psychological post perspective, playful teasing helps us to raw and build a unique bond. It signals that she feels safe enough with you to let her guard down and have fun, which is a significant step in deepening connection. When you notice this behavior, respond with humor and confidence. Match her energy button. Try to hair turn it into a competition. For example, if Shepley Flea teases Yawa about your choice I've drink, laugh it off and tease her back in a light, fun way. The goal is to keep the interaction positive and effortless. One thing to avoid is taking her teasing too if she jokes about something. Don't get defensive or overthink it. Instead, roll with a playful tone and use it as an opportunity to show off your charisma. Sign number 3, shared micro moments. Meeting her playful Angie with confidence and wit. You'll show her the tour, someone she can have fun with. Someone who doesn't just understand her humor, but enhances it. Sign 5, prioritizing time with you. When a woman genuinely likes you, she makes time for you. No matter how pet schedule may be, it might be as simple as agreeing to meet for coffee, suggesting plans fourth weekend, or carving out time for a quick chat amidst a busy day. These actions show she's prioritizing you. Even when life is, does this matter? Sin number 3, increased physicalness. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have. When she chooses to spend hers with you, it's a clear indicator that she sees you as someone worth investing in. Psychologically, this reflects interest and a desire to build a deeper connection. People rarely go out of their way for someone they didn't care about. So, how should your spend day first acknowledge and appreciate her efforts? A simple thank you for making time for me can go a long, long way in showing your gratitude. Then, reciprocate. Make her feel that her time is valued by being present, attentive, and engaged when you're a tagger. Remember, relationships thrive in mute, and recognizing this sign allows you to foster an even stronger connection. Do common misinterpretations family signals? Not every action that seems like interest is genuine attraction. It's important to distinguish between polite gestures and authentic signals. For example, a fork smile generate complaint or short polite responses might just be her way off boon. Curtis, not a sign she's drawn to you. Context is everything. An isolated behavior doesn't paint the full picture. A genuine smile paired with prolonged eye contact, an engaged conversation, good sign. But a casual smile without other signals might simply be z's. Reading the situation wholly is key to avoiding missteps. And here's a big tip. Avoid a move can make you anxious and overthink interactions. Instead, stay confident in music open. If you're unsure about her intentions, not be afraid to ask something as simple as I feel like we get along really well. What do you think, and clarify things without unnecessary confusion. How to respond when you notice these signs. Confidence is your best ally. When you split these signs, don't hesitate or successes say to yourself respond. Sign number 4, changes in voice, tone, and speech patterns naturally. You're self-assured without being arrogant. Avoid overthinking, attraction, frivolity, authenticity. So relax and let your true self shine through. When the moment feels right, take the next step. Whether it is asking her out, suggesting a shared activity, or simply expressing her interest in a way. To recap the 5 spread signs women show when they are interested: a genuine eye contact, subtle touches, active listening, playful teasing, and prioritizing time with you. These behaviors are subtle yet powerful indicators of attraction, and recognize. Eyeing them can transform how you approach relationships. Now it's your turn to take action. Start paying attention to these signals in your interactions and use them to build meaningful connections. Remember, relations are built on mutual understanding, respect, and effort. If you've found value in this video, share our thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insight.